Alright, welcome back, guys. It's part 3. We are on the Crown Tundra. We just caught Suicune, and now we gotta keep this dad occupied since his daughter doesn't care about him. I'm assuming he's like a twin brother to Chairman Rose, maybe? There's Kriganel. Anybody else in here? Eyeless Wines. Let's see where he went. Ooh, is there anything good here? What kind of TM is this? Cosmic TR Cosmic Power. The user absorbs a mystical power from space to raise its defense and special defense. It's not a bad move. It's just, eh. It's also TR, which is, eh. Wait a minute, maybe just go in a circle. Where did he go? This is the frozen town. Freezing town or something like that, I think is what he called it. Freezington. I feel like they could have been a little bit more creative with the name. Hello, hello! What have we here? Another visitor. I'm the mayor of this fair town of Freezington. I must say, it's a surprise to have a visitor arriving in our out-of-the-way town one after another. Might you be here to learn about the legend of the King of Bountiful Harvest as well? Sure. Never mind. It hardly bears asking. After all, there's very little otherwise to attract visitors to our sleepy corner of the region. Which is a bit of a shame, really. People come all the way to investigate what turns out to be a mere fairy tale. But since you've made the journey, I must offer you this Freezington speciality as a memento. You got a Freezington Fame boat neck sweatshirt. It's emblazoned with the likeness of the King of Bountiful Harvests. I'm afraid it hasn't quite sold as well as we'd hoped, and we got a fair number left over. Illustration based on some extremely ancient accounts of the king's appearance, hence the unusually sized head. But we thought it might make the design a touch more hip, as they say. If you'd like to suggest, I can't read. If you'd like to see what the king really looked like, I'd suggest you take a look at the statue by the field in the center of our village. By the way, while you're here in the Crown Tundra, feel free to let your lead Pokémon out of its ball to take on a stroll. Farewell for now. Over here, Lucille. Oh, my nose is stuffy. Okay. Oh, you frickin' scared me, Gerald. You're so huge. Utility umbrella? An item to be held by a Pokemon. This sturdy umbrella protects the holder from the effects of rain and harsh sunlight. Oh. And a nugget! Build them. By dumbbell. You're so cute. Does a Beldum really get a bowl and a ball? That's cute. But somehow it feels as if it's missing something. Interesting. Okay. Freeze in. Are these all gonna be puns? Here you are. This pokey little place will be our lodging. But as of this moment, it's also something far more important, our base camp. I know, not much of a base camp, is it? Still, we gotta give it a proper air of importance, haven't we? Now, enough faffing about, Lucille. Let me tell you what the Peony exploration team is after. Around here, they've got a fair few strange and mysterious legends. For example, a huge-headed Pokémon known as the King of Bountiful Harvest. Not to mention a massive red tree where legendary flying Pokémon gather. And furthermore, these great hulking dot-faced giants that sleep in some ruins or something. Oh, the Reggies. So the legendary birds and the Reggies. Cool. See what I mean? This place is just bursting with juicy legends. And we're not stopping until we found just how much truth they got to them. And there you have it, we got the Peony exploration team. And that is our grand, noble, magnificent goal. Of course, if I had my way, I'd be doing this with my darling Nia. He's crying. But who knows, they say even chancy meetings can lead to blissful friendships. You're such a dad. So here's a grand adventure to Expedition Chief Lucille. Chief, obviously. Look, what do you think would happen if the two of us went gallivanting off together? My dear Nia could come along for a grand emotional reunion and find this place empty. Just the thought of it, my own darling daughter sitting alone in this room, pining for her papa. God, nope, not on my watch. I'd never let that happen. So I'll be holding down the fort, Chief, which means you get the pleasure of being the expedition chief. Which brings me to this. Go on, have it. An expedition uniform. Cool. Should I wear it? Oh god. I am matching with him. And at least my character likes it. Look at that. Fits you like a glove. I bought some spare uniforms for my dear Nia. It would have a few changes into, so there's enough to give you one. And if you ever need to change or have a kit, by all means, just head into the bedroom back here. Why are you winking? I got some different colored scarves in there, so switch up if you fancy a bit of style. Okay, thank you, sir. Legendary clue number 1. You put legendary clue number 1 in your bag. A clue about the King of Bountiful Heart. It's written by Peony and an old photo is attached to it. There's a fairy tale in Freezington about the legendary Pokemon known as the King of Bountiful Harvest. In the legend, the king is said to wear a massive crown on its head, but the wooden statue near the fields in the middle of the village shows no sign of a crown. It's written by Peony, has unique drawings. Okay. Far, far into the giant's bed lies a temple where the giant of stone sleeps. On the temple's door are strange words. Let the Pokemon change one. The door remains firmly shut. Sunken in the slide slope lies a temple where the giant of ice sleeps. On the temple's door are strange words. Wake together, living stall of snow. The door remains firmly shut. Near the green meets snow on the giant's bed lies a temple where the giant of steel sleeps. On the temple's door are strange words. Let out note, wake giant steel. On a distant path of 3-point pass lies a temple where 2 giants sleep. On the temple's door are strange words. Where door all be entered. The door remains firmly shut. Okay. A clue about the legend of bird Pokemon. It's written by Peony. I want to meet the person that drew these. Like the actual artist that was, hired to draw these. When the sun reaches its zenith, it shines directly down on the great tree with leaves that seem to burn. It is there that the legendary wings come to roost. I meticulously compiled from hours of dedicated tele-watching. First off, why not have a look at the clue about the king of Bountiful harvests? It seems that the king's bond with its loyal steed, or whatever you call it, run proper deep. So if I had to name this expedition, I'd call it the sacred bond of sovereign and steed. I love that. This is beautiful. There's a great big statue of it baying in the middle of the village, though its head isn't as massive as my notes. No. Oh. Time to investigate the legends surrounding the crown Tundra. Here's a little something to help you out. Master Ball, thank you. It's supposed to be one ultra mega corker of a ball. Use it whenever you think you ought to. I got it ages ago from someone I used to know. Never could bring myself to use it though. If you ever get a bit turned around, come back to base camp anytime. You can't miss it, just look at the Adventure Cruise flag I stuck out in front. Handmade by yours truly. Anyways, I suppose that's that. Let the grand adventure begin. Have a smashing time out there. Okay. Okay, so clearly... Hey Chief, my pillows caught your eye, eh? Chief, I got some wisdom to impart. If you can put your head on it and have a kip, it's a pillow. Unfortunately, I went and left my favorite pillow back at home, so I went to have a look around town for something to rest my head on and found this out back behind the inn. Come off it, you want me to hand over my ultra mega comfy pillow? That's asking a lot, even coming from you, Chief. You think my pillow's got something to do with the legendary Pokemon? Ultra mega, seriously? This is some old thing I found. But if you really want it, Chief, who am I to refuse? Alright, go on, then have it. But you better make sure you track down that legend. You put the wooden crown in your bag's key item pocket. A mysterious object made of wood. Part of it seems to be chipped. Maybe it's part of something. You know, they couldn't make this even more obvious, right? Ooh, that's a pretty looking tree. And there's the temples. This is gonna be fun. We get all the Reggies. Okay, let me save real quick. Alright, Gerald, let's go. Save. It looks like the wooden crown could fit onto the statue here. Yes. Schwunk. The wooden crown fits perfectly on the statue. Ground. Well, there we go. Does it want you to follow it? Crown. It seems as if the mysterious Pokemon wants to test your strength. Yes. Crown. Now, am I supposed to catch it, or am I just supposed to beat it? No. There's no level. Okay. Let's go with a drill peck. Okay. Was I not supposed to kill it? Did you have fun? Oi, oi, what's up? I heard a big ruckus coming from over here. Were you having a Pokemon battle? What a massive noggin. Crown. What's this? Malurg. Ah yes, a sturdy body, just as I expected. I hope he doesn't mind that I make use of it for the time being. Oh, I see you've grasped the situation already. Very astute of you. I am Calyrex. I am one known as the King of the Bountiful Harvest. I have borrowed this man's body in order to thank you in person, so to speak. Indeed, there are no words to adequately express my gratitude towards you for restoring my statue. In days long past, I reigned over these lands as king. The humans offered me their loyalty and respect, as I was able to bring lush vegetation to the land and give them plentiful harvests year after year. However, it seems that over many, many years, the people of this land have forgotten my existence. They used to make offerings to me every year, but even the tradition has long since been lost to the ravages of time. You see, it is the faith of people that grants me strength, and now I have lost all but a fraction of my former power. Even my loyal steed has abandoned me. Well then, that's not a loyal steed, that's just your steed. However, you were kind enough to restore my statue. That act has returned me some strength to me, at least enough to speak to you by borrowing the body of another. Now, kind-hearted human child, I have a favor to ask you. I must know once and for all whether the people have truly forgotten about me. I wish you to speak to the villagers and ask if you remember the King of the Bountiful Harvest. I have tried asking them myself, you understand, but they treated me like some sort of fairy tale creature or flew into a mild panic at the sight of me. Please, kind-hearted human, I beg you to help me. Aww. You jotted down the current status of Legendary True number 1. Calyrex appeared once I placed the crown on the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvest. Calyrex can apparently speak to humans by taking over a person's body, peonies in this case. Now I need to gather more information on the King of Bountiful Harvest from the people of the village. Okay, we can do that. This is really cool. I'm going to stop here since I don't want to overextend my episodes. But in the next episode, we will gather more information for Calyrex. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.